Hi, welcome back. So now it's time to mix the color. So what I got here is this Kaleido Colors by Clairol, and it's a violet base because we want to go on the platinum side. And it's a two-parter, and it's a 2-to-1 ratio peroxide to color. So it's so the Kaleido Colors come in this 1 ounce pouch. So I'm gonna pour the contents into the bowl. And I think this is really cool. Let me show you guys. And do you see it's violet? This violet is what drops the excess yellow and the gold in the hair. And then also because she has previous bleach and previous highlights, I'm using the 10 volume developer, which is like the lowest developer out there. I used the 20 for her to get this blonde, but because since she's already chemically treated, I want to play it safe and I'm using the 10 volume. And I'm going to mix it to a creamy consistency. Oh, it smells divine actually. This smells really nice. I love Kaleido Colors by Clairol. This is one of my favorite bleaches. I remember I used to use this bleach all the time when I would color my mom's hair. The Kaleido. She liked the Kaleido Colors. Because she was naturally dark like me, this was the only bleach that I was able to use to get her platinum. All the other ones made her very gold. But I feel like this is like the first bleach that like took her past the gold stage. So I'd like to dedicate this highlighting video to my mom. Okay, so see, it's nice and creamy. Not too thick, not too thin, it's just right. So I'm starting at the back section. Okay, let's see, yes. And I'm taking my foil and my comb, taking a thin section of hair, and we are going to do the weaving method and not the slicing because I want there to be like separation. I just don't want it to just be chunks of highlights. I want it actually to have like a dimension. So I take my comb and I go up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, and up and down. Kind of like a needle and thread motion. And so let me show you. So you see all this that I weaved out? That's what's going to get the bleaching mixture. Okay. So I take my foil. I bend it slightly at the top. I put it where the parting is, and I hold it like this with my non-dominant hand to avoid slippage. I take a thin amount of the bleaching mixture, and then I just half an inch away from the scalp to the ends. And as you can see, I'm not using the gloves because the foil is a barrier. And I take the foil and I close it. And we're on to our next section. Put this hair out of the way. And what's great about 10 volume, you could leave it up to 90 minutes without any damage to the hair because it is a very, very mild lightener. So once again, we're weaving and we go up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. And for the third foil, I'm gonna angle the camera a little differently, so you could see how I'm actually weaving the hair out. And once again, I'm not slicing it, so I apply just a little bit of the lightener, set the rest aside, and we are on to our next section. So, just a second. Okay. Hello. Okay. So I'm taking my and okay. Just want to see. Yes. Okay. So see, I'm holding a section of hair, and so when I talked about weaving with the comb, like this, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. And so this is what's to be highlighted. Making sure you're saturating every strand of hair very thoroughly, which is very important. And then we just close the and so the foils don't interfere with your next section. You could just bookend them. Or you could bookend them with the comb like this. Now, onto my next section. Up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. And just bookend them. I love 10 volume because you don't have to worry about it frying off the hair, especially blonde hair. So we take another section. the same. Up, down, 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 down, up, down. And down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Okay, stay tuned. I'm gonna continue working my way up. I'm gonna continue foiling the top. I'm gonna continue foiling the side. And then I'm gonna show you guys how to highlight the mohawk because that's where the highlights are the most noticeable is on the top on the sides. Okay, it's gonna be awesome. Stay tuned.